Hello and thank you for joining us on ERi-TV. This is English News Broadcast and I am Salim Brhana. First, the top stories. 10 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19. Art competitions in ERi-TV concluded. Russia's withdrawal of the treaty on open skies. COVID-19 situation has turned from bad to worse in the US. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 10 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at testing stations in Asmara Central Region. On the other hand, 12 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the Central Region have recovered fully and have been discharged from these facilities. Sadly, 52-year-old patient from the Central Region and 74-year-old patient from Ansaba Region have passed away due to the pandemic. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 7,554, while the number of deaths has risen to 70. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 7,763. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 19th December 2021. Regional arts competition that has been conducted for the last 3 years in the Central Region has been concluded. Speaking at the conclusion ceremony conducted yesterday, 18th December, the head of the Commission of Culture and Sports at the Central Region, Mr. Andreas Asmerom, stated that the art competitions in ERi-TV that focused on the preservation and enhancement of the history and art of the Eritrean people has created spirit of competitiveness among artists. Mr. Andreas also indicated that 286 poems, 326 paintings, 168 lyrics, 17 short stories, 19 musical drama, 16 pieces of paeans, 157 new and old songs, as well as 209 dancing features were presented at the regional competition that was conducted in 22 programs since 2018. The regional branch has organized trainings 8 times on various fields of art, including dancing, painting, traditional musical instruments, and poetry with the view to empower contestants, he added. He went on to commend those who contributed in the realization and successful completion of the regional competition. The concluding ceremony featured artistic and cultural performances. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in Areza subzone organized workshop on administration, leadership, time management, communication skills, as well as conflict resolution. The 3-day intensive workshop was provided to 17 youth workers, including 9 females, with the objective of empowering youth government employees. This is according to Mr. Asmarom Stefanos, head of National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in Areza subzone. Mr. Asmarom, further commending trainees and organizers of the workshop, called on the trainees to practically apply the knowledge they have gained at their workplaces. Mr. Kabedom Teferi, PFDG Secretary in Areza subzone, stating that the knowledge the trainees gained shoulders responsibility and is a step toward personal growth, called on the youth trainees to apply communication skills in their workplace and work hard for the better outcome. Trainees, on their part, underlining the significance of the workshop in reinforcing their capacity, called for its sustainability. And now we'll be back with the international news after a short break. Stay with us. Russia officially withdrew from the Treaty on Open Skies yesterday. This is according to local media. The Russian foreign minister announced in a statement on June 18 that the United States should be responsible for the collapse of the treaty, since it would advocate transparency in the military spheres only when it hopes to capitalize on it. When it comes to openness measures that affect its territory, it would backpedal and begin to create hurdles for the implementation of those agreements without thinking about European security allies' concerns or the judgment of the world on its ability to keep promises. According to a Russian expert, Konstantin Sivkov, the treaty is an important confidence-building measure after the Cold War. However, the United States' attempt to seek unilateral advantage has caused the risks of various countries in the military field. He also noted the responsibility of breaking of a treaty lies entirely with the United States. The United States tried to provoke an arms race through this move in order to achieve the purpose of hindering Russia's social and economical development. The COVID-19 situation has turned from bad to worse in the United States, with daily new cases average over 120,000 in the past week, while the New York record a record high of 21,027 cases on Friday alone. The cumulative number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the United States exceeded 50.6 million as of Friday, with the death toll surpassing 805,400. This is according to data released by the Center for Systems Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins University. Data shows that the daily new coronavirus case in the U.S. has averaged over 120,000 in the past week, while the daily death toll is averaging a staggering figure of 1,286, up to 8% compared to the previous week. It's also worth noting that so far 39 U.S. states have reported cases triggered by the Omicron variant. Omicron is likely to become the dominant strain in the country in the future few weeks. This is according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Rochelle Walensky. In the meantime, data shows that the Omicron variant has already accounted for about 13.1% of the cases confirmed last week in New York and New Jersey. And now let's remind you the top stories. 10 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19. Arts competitions in ERi-TV concluded. Russia's withdrawal of the treaty on open skies. COVID-19 situation has turned from bad to worse in the U.S. That's all with the news. Thanks for watching.